You are listening to Motivational Radio France with your host, Longiago in Paris. So this is a whole comprehensive package you give. You take the person from day one or from the beginning to an extent where he can survive on his own, right? It's a comprehensive stuff. Okay, that is good, because I have a feeling that many budding Nigerians or Africans need help, because we have a tendency to copy, and sometimes we do not copy the right persons, or because you see somebody selling garri in one corner and he's making money from it, and you believe you can make the same thing because if he does it well, then you believe you can do it. So I know that that's a comprehensive business plan. You have to draw up a plan and then follow the plan through. So coming to somebody like you would just help the person go from where he is to where he wants to be.
Sure.
Okay. Is it the same thing as mentoring? Is business coaching can I compare it to mentor somebody?
Well, even though there are little similarities between a mentor and a business coach, mentoring may not really be professional, but business coaching is more professional, because you don't pay for mentoring in most cases. But in business coaching, you have to pay for the services, and the business coach gives you all the assistance, follows through, calls you, make sure that you do, maybe, for instance, your homework. But your mentor may not be able to be doing that for you. You will be the one to follow up on your mentor. But your business coach will follow up on you to make sure that his or her client succeeds, because you don't measure a business coach's success based on his own success. You measure his success based on the success that his clients are having. So a business coach is more of a professional person who focuses more on helping you achieve your desired results. Then a mentor can also just transcend his experiences on you, but as a business coach will help you figure out what works for you, and not just telling you what works for us and all that. But then mentoring is also very important in business.
Okay, right. Okay. Well, another thing I'd like to ask you again is, I know that it is very, very difficult sometimes to become a master of everything, right? Are you specialized in a particular area, or any business you can give advice to anybody in any kind of business, or do you have specialized areas where you are really a top notch?
Well, we are not master of all. We specialize basically in three important areas.
Okay.
We specialize on strategic marketing. If you have a product and you're thinking of, hey, how can I get these customers? How can I get my customers glued to my products and services and all that? What's the best way to get my customers' attention? Is it through television? Is it through the internet? Is it through flyers? You are just confused on what to do and how to get your customers. We can help you create a strategic marketing plan, to get more customers than ever you have been, So then we also focus on strategic branding.
Okay.
And that is
marketing
brand
and branding,
strategy development.
Okay.
Yeah. We help you create a differentiation strategy in your industry. Just like we have Apple computers today. Apple computer has a very powerful brand strategy that differentiates them from every other high-tech or what do you call it, computer manufacturers. So what we do in brand strategies will help you develop a strategy that will distinguish you from your competitors. Will help you synchronize your brand strategy in everything that concerns your business, both your customer service, the way you answer your calls, your flyers, everything that concerns your business. We overhaul the whole business when we do a brand strategy section with a client. And then we also help business people improve on their customer service, because we don't just believe in attracting customers, we believe so much in retaining the customers and then using the old customers to also attract the new customers, because a satisfied customer can be able to do a magic of attracting 100 more customers. So we believe in these three category of business sessions. So we don't just do everything. These are the three core areas we're focusing on. Okay. Customer service training, strategic marketing, and brand strategy development.
Okay, very wonderful. Now that I can see very clearly now because it was I was finding it very difficult to capture the picture where you're saying they do everything in business. Now it is marketing, branding, and customer service. These are your areas of specialization. Okay, so anybody who needs your services can always call on you. Do you go to company sites? Do you go to the person's house? Do you have a training center? How does it? How do you meet your clients more or less?
Just like a business coach who teaches people about strategic marketing and all the rest of, we also deploy the friends we teach others. Mm-hmm. So we have targeted ways of marketing our services, and most times companies invite us to train their employees, or business people invite us to come and train them. We have a training center at Power East Center in a way. Okay. We can have training in our office. And in other words, we can also have training in your workplace. Sometimes we also hold outdoor events, seminars where we gather business executives and do a group coaching, business coaching for them on brand strategy development, customer service training, and marketing strategy.
Okay, that this is very, very practical. Anybody can always get you, know where to get you, and you're ready to move. And then you said that you can train other people, or you train other people to train others too. So it's a whole package.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. So is it because I always like practical things? I'm a very practical person, and I always like when I get people I interview online. I always like to get them to tell me if there's something. An example, a very practical example anybody can lay hands on. Is it possible to give me a practical example? Anybody who listened to this program or who would listen to it again and again and say, listen, I learned this thing from Jephter. What is it? How would you describe business coaching to a layman on the street? If your child, for example, if you have a son of 5 years and say, Papa, what is business coaching? What is it? How would you put it to him so that he would understand?
Just like a football coach does, takes you up, then begins to groom you, lets you know these are the tactics, these are the ways to attack your opponent, these are the ways to cooperate with others and all the rest of that. As a business coach, what we would do is we take a business owner and then we train you, we coach you and let you know the strategies you need, for instance, to manage your employees, and as well the strategies you need to train your employees so that they can be able to, in return, treat your customers well. Because we understand that the way a business owner treats the employees determines the way the employees will react to the customers. You understand? Take it for instance, a boss was so harsh on the employee, and then a customer walks into the office. The employee will not do magic to change her mood. Honestly, the employee is going to, pour on the customer the same anger that the boss has already poured on her or him. So we try to let business owners understand this system so that they can be able to manage a sound work environment. Now, when it also comes to marketing strategy, this is one of the most difficult things that business people face. Some people have wonderful products and they are really confused on how to get it into the hands of customers. While some bad products, some products that are not even the best, are selling in the market. So what we do is we take them up and then, take them through the intake section where they will tell us more about their businesses, who their product is basically meant, and then, during the coaching session, we'll be to ask them, what are the advantages of your products, over others that are in the market? What are the strategies you think you can deploy in order to get your desired market, desired target audience? If your target audience are business executives, where do you think they always hang out? Which station do you think they always watch? What is the simplest means you think you can be able to deploy so you can be able to reach? Is it in the church? Is it in clubs? Is it in whichever way? Then through this session, you'll be able to understand simple steps you can deploy in order to improve on your marketing. And we also help you understand if your customers are on the internet, what are the best ways? If your customers are young people between the age of 18 to 35, I think the internet may be the best option for you. In other words, it could also be the option for marketing could also be campuses, because you also have students there. So depending on the product you have, we'll take you through the marketing strategy session. You will be able to iron out the best strategy you can deploy in order to get the exact class of customers you want. And then when it comes to branding and brand strategy development, it's all about differentiating yourself. It's not just, some people think it's all about logo, color, and all the rest of that. No, branding has to do with how your customers perceive you. Mm-hmm. What your customers think about when your name comes to their mind. For instance, when we think about Volvo today, what comes to our mind for the experts? What comes to their mind? Safety. Mm-hmm. And safety is represented in everything that Volvo does about their vehicles. You look at the distance between the engine and where the driver stays. You see that it's very long. It speaks safety. You look at the strength of the material that the vehicle was built with. It speaks safety. It is very strong. You understand?
Okay,
so
understand.
Branding is all about building an image that speaks even in your absence.
Okay. This podcast was brought to you by the Motivational Radio France with their host, Lonjago in Paris.